Hey everyone, this is Quakeman. If anyone remembers the video I posted probably a couple months ago of the 21 type minute of me playing a game called Heroes of Umbra with my friend Brandon, well, today I was lucky enough to get the creator of Heroes of Umbra, his name is Andrew, that I'm going to try my best to do an interview with, but pretty much just more showing off the game and having him talk about it and everything. So say hello, Andrew.
Hi there, how's it going?
I'm doing fantastic. Besides things that don't need to be said, I'm doing really well, and happy that you're doing another server-side test.
Yeah, we'll see. I actually, when I first launched it, it went down after about a minute because of an error that I had never seen before. But I think it's stable now, at least
for
the moment,
now.
So.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. But this is kind of what we're. I guess this is what testing is all about, right? So.
Yeah, it's all alphabet and everything. It's still. What percentage can you really call it's done? I would say like maybe 20-30%.
Yeah, you know, I started this game and I was like, okay, well I'll just do 4 dungeons, you know, kind of really short, you know, dungeon to dungeon, no super complicated storyline, and I think I'm still gonna stick to that.
Yeah. I mean, you can still have a really good storyline made over time.
Yeah, and the other thing is I think I can, if this gets, you know, enough support and attention, I can continuously add expansions fairly easily. You know, I don't think it'll be like 4 dungeons and that's it sort of thing. I can probably squeeze in another, you know, expansion here and there, or another class or something like that. What we were discussing.
More adding more features, more things like that over time, and probably you know, like not really saying a second Heroes of Umbra, but just pretty much like more stuff to make it much more better and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, as of right now, just to say for the recording of the video, what did you have done from your last video?
Well, the coolest thing I think I implemented was the boss at the end of the forest. So we'll get a few people going and we can hop on that. And I haven't balanced him too much, so he might be too easy. He might be too hard.
No, it's still alpha, so...
Yeah, but the cool thing is, after you kill him, he respawns with 20% more health, so... And then that's continuous, so maybe he'll be too easy, but then he'll get to the point where he's too hard, who knows. So I did a lot of polishing. Like you noticed, if you walk in front of the doorways and NPCs, you get the little indicator.
Yeah. I saw that you actually added an indicator, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's helpful because I kind of want the game as much as possible to sort of speak to itself. So yeah, and I added all these new hats. I added a lot of new gear actually. Just I think you know, fun little stuff. Kind of trying to make things really unique. Like the ninja hat will make it so your weapon toss actually throws the weapon farther. The cupcake, which I hope to get, will make it so little like sparkles kind of follow your character around. It's really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, yeah, we actually got a pretty good turn up. I think I'm gonna go for a healer build, so I'm just gonna pick up the typical mage things. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, this is good.
Oh, I just noticed this. Arena Pass. You have PvP. Awesome.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that I added. It's a little hacky right now, but it works, so it's pretty cool.
I mean, now
of course it's not going to be balanced, right? But
yeah. Now I'm just saying this as my own thought based on seeing that, but the whole fact that you made it where you have to, even though it's in-game currency, saying that you have to spend 10 Philps. I think that's how much it was.
Oh, flips, yeah.
No. To pay for a pass, I kind of think that's not a smart idea, but we'll see. It's all balanced over time, you know.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to get money. I think I got a... oh man, someone's got a bug.
Yeah, it looks like someone's talking about a bug.
I actually saw that before. But I thought I fixed it.
Yeah,
but I'll do my best. I'm gonna track bugs on a post-it note here, and then I'll.
Hey, it's always good to keep bugs on handy and try to fix them over time.
Yeah. Let's see. So selling.
Now, within your words, what can you describe Heroes of Umbra as?
from let's see.
Like genre, gameplay standpoint, whatever, you know.
Let's see. Hang on one second. It's, you know, I think of it as like a small scale MMORPG, maybe like Heroes of Umbra, or maybe it's like MapleStory meets Minecraft, you know. So it's got like that anyone can set up a server, anyone can play with anyone sort of thing, but then it also has a bit more of the RPG exploring type elements. Here, let's go to this next area and get some
let's
other
go to the forest.
Yeah. So, oh, we got this guy here.
I will want to make note for people who are watching. Yeah, the level up is so fast in these builds, as you saw from the first video. This is not going to happen. It's going to be balanced to where each level takes longer and longer.
Yeah, I think actually at a certain point it'll balance itself out. I think if you've played like Ragnarok Online or MapleStory, the first few levels are actually typically really fast, and the reason is you kind of want to get the diversity in your character builds a little bit early. So
I like how you added the treasure chests to the game now.
Oh yeah. And this is.
It makes me wonder if you're gonna like have like areas you think like if this entire wall was just a forest wall, like maybe if you attacked it, it has a secret area or something.
Oh, that would be kind of neat. I could definitely do that.
Yeah, there's ideas like that.
Let me get Fireball here so I can do some damage here.
Now, did you balance out the respawn for the enemies?
Oh yeah, that's another major enhancement I had made to the game. So I actually I made it so the more enemies there are on the map, the slower the spawn rate is. But then inversely, you know, if there's oh yeah, there we go.
Server crash?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna disconnect you in a second.
Yeah, it did.
Buffer overflow exception. Okay, let's see, where did it happen? I'm gonna restart the server here in a second if you're still recording.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I have the address ready. Just let me know when it's up and I'll put it in.
Okay.
Now, how long have you been working on the project so far?
I started it in November
2012
of this. Yeah, I guess 2012. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna launch it again. We'll see what happens here.
Gotta say, for a game that's been up for, let's see here, December, January, February, March, April, May, 6 months, it's really good of how it looks.
Thank you. Yeah, I took a break for about a month or two to work on Starless Umbra, so it's back up now, by the way.
Oh, it is? Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Connecting. Yeah, I died, so at least I can show this death world to people.
Oh yeah. Brandon did a really good track for that one too.
Yeah. This underworld system wasn't here when I first played it, when I was recording it, and
oh, that's right. That's another new one too. Yeah, because when you played, you probably just got the
yeah. I just kept respawning because I remember those skeletons just kept killing me and killing me and killing me.
We have 3 other. Oh man, it's a full map. So you'll see now. Anyways, I was saying, so the spawn rate, if there's fewer monsters like there are now, because everyone's killing, we'll get an insane amount.
Oh, here comes the stupid skeletons.
Wow, yeah, the levels, it's funny, we're spamming this server.
Is it starting to crash again?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It might go down again, but it's fine. Yeah, I added a few new skills. Here, I'll show you another one of that. This barrier skill is...
Counter, that's an interesting ability.
Yeah, counter is good. I made melee a little bit more viable.
Jeez.
Yeah, I heard that on over on this side.
Yeah, it's just so funny to me, just like, because when I was playing with Brandon before, I remember I was just walking, it was like level up, and then level up, and then level up, and just like, goodness.
Yeah, this, I mean, we'll balance it a little bit. I think this is a little bit harder, but conversely, it also gives pretty good EXP, so. I
gotta say, this is a good way for people who are testing.
Yeah.
Because it gets them kind of a understanding of what they're looking towards over time. And I think that's really good in my opinion. It's always good to give players a small start, especially with this. And then once the real game comes out, you know, hardship and stuff.
Well, yeah, and it'll be balanced. Of course. Oh, by the way.
Oh, I died. I'm like putting my skills and everything, and all of a sudden I just heard dun 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 dun. I'm like, oh, yeah. I died.
That's the other thing. I had it so it would pause the game, and then as I added the multiplayer, I was like, oh, I can't have it actually pause. So.
Well, if people choose to play single player, it still does, though, at least, right?
It doesn't, unfortunately, because what happens is when you do single player, you choose start game, it actually creates a server. So that way, that's kind of how anyone can, you know, start a server and play with their friends. So maybe I could do something where if you're the only player on the server and it.
Well, it could be an option, because it could be like, you know, offline mode play and then like.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, by the way, if you pulled that treasure chest earlier, there's a hand axe which I just added like maybe an hour ago.
Now,
it's pretty interesting.
It was very quick, and I don't know how to explain this, but right next to my health bar, there was like a picture of like a stone in a blue background and a bar that dropped. What was that?
Oh, so this is here. When I give you a buff, it shows a little icon next to it.
Yeah, I see it.
It's supposed to be a shield, but it kind of does look like a stone, yeah. But actually, someone's dying. Let me see if I can.
I'm just trying to figure out what you can do to make that more like a shield. That's still pixelated, of course, in that size.
The actual skill itself is pretty easy to tell that it's a shield, but I think it's just that bloated kind of.
I keep pressing the wrong buttons.
Yeah, that's why I also added the hotkeys too. So.
There you are in your cloak.
Nice. Yeah, and because I used the 16 color palette, it turns out that a lot of the combinations match really well. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I was really amazed with some of the design you have done based on the restrictions you have, and I excuse me, I always think restrictions are always good to have when making a game, because it makes you try to flesh something based on restrictions. I mean, yeah. I hate to jump into this conversation. I understand and respect a lot of the developers who make these really amazing graphics, like Battlefield 4's Frostbite 3 engine or the Fox engine for the next Metal Gear. It is very amazing for what they can do with it, but I always feel like that if you take everything into account, it kind of, how do I say this? It kind of ruins the whole point why gaming was so awesome back then, because they were always on leashes, which made them go, oh, we can't do this because of the memory on the N64 is not enough. But how do we shape it to where we want it without the memory becoming a problem? And when I hear those stories about how 007 GoldenEye or Perfect Dark or all these big games from the PlayStation and N64 was amazing. I mean, Silent Hill. If it wasn't for the limitation of the PlayStation 1 for the first Silent Hill, the fog wouldn't have been a very big mechanic to the game.
Yeah.
So I just think that's really amazing, especially with the palette has turned into. I think that's great.
Yeah, and it's the entire game too. At first I saw this and I was like, oh, no way, but I mean, it's a learning experience for me too, so I kind of just...
Yeah,
and I think, even beyond the graphics, like, I honestly have a lot of ideas for this game, you know, but I do have to restrict myself because I do want to finish this, you know, timely, ideally before next fall, you know, so at least have the first major release done.
Yeah,
so.
it's one of the hardest things, and I know I've never been a developer, so it's like trying to say this seems like I'm falsing it, I guess, as my friend puts it. But you do not, like, everyone always has these dreams and things they want to do. The problem is that if you think too much of the things you want to add and not the things you need to finish, you're gonna have a hard time. You just gotta let things flow over time as you're starting to work on things. Oh, I can tell this map is a bit different. So yeah. But so far, you're doing a fantastic job, and I seriously say keep up with it because I really like how this is.
Thanks. Yeah, I think it'll turn out pretty good. And especially, I don't know if you follow this new Ouya console that's coming out this summer also.
Oh yeah, I know about it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. I don't hate the whole thing, but the way people were making it, just like the Oculus Rift, has just gotten on my nerves.
I think I can see where you're coming from. To me it was just like, oh, I can make games on a TV. I've always played games on a TV. And it kind of gave me an excuse to start this little project.
Oh so. Yeah, and I again, if you can put it on the OU, that would be amazing. I'm not trying to discredit that. I'm just like, it's just like the way everyone put it was just getting on my nerves because everyone was calling it the indie console. Because since Ouya was very easy and accessible, majority of the games that would be on it were games that were already on Steam or games that are very indie-like. You know, not big, heavy titles like, you know, Battlefield 4 or Call of Duty Ghosts that was announced. And that was kind of what was getting on my nerves, of the attitude of how people were talking about it. I think the Ouya was an interesting idea, and I still think it should still thrive, and if anyone's interested in it, go for it. But it varies on different ways of how it's, you know, thought about. You know what I mean? I just lost my words as I started talking, but...
No, it's fine. And I think... we don't even know yet if it'll be successful. It probably will be kind of one of those things that takes a bit of time.
Yeah.
But actually, you know, it was kind of a given actually, because when you develop for desktop, the framework I'm using, which is libgdx, it also exports to Android, which is what Ouya uses. So I was like, okay, well, it's kind of a freebie. I got to do it, and it's pretty cool because, you know, it's platform agnostic. You can start up a game on your Android device if you really wanted, and if you have other people that can connect to your network, then they can play with you. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I really hope that when this game is done, it does super well on the OU and stuff. You said this also is going to be on Androids and iPhones and stuff, right?
At the very least, Android. We'll see about iPhone. I don't, you know, and I haven't really thought of any true ways to monetize other than like selling hats, going the TF2 model. Well,
if you wanted to, I mean, since you're like, I'm not. Again, I'm trying to figure out how to word this right. It's not mainly an Android game.
Right. Exactly.
But there is that differential you have to put to. Like, I will say this right here and right now. I would not mind spending $5 or $10 for this game, because it has a lot of features that you're putting into it and a lot more over time as you work onto it.
Exactly.
And it has a multiplayer component of like an MMO style, but it's mostly a private MMO.
Right, that's a good way to put it. Oh, and these are new enemies.
Oh, jeez, what the heck?
By the way.
Oh, thanks for the surprise.
Yeah, I actually have implemented so much I forgot what you have and haven't seen yet. Oh, let's see. I'll heal some people up here.
Yeah. The thing I also like is the side view, to where, like, if people are in your area, they will show up on the side view.
Oh yeah, if they're on the same map as you.
Yeah. I also think that there should be a feature or a way to where if you hit a certain button and you select someone that's on your list, it could like give you an error on the screen of where their position is if the map is really gigantic.
Yeah, because it's kind of tough to kind of find people.
Yeah.
but I think that's something I should certainly do. Or I do want to add a mini map eventually too.
Yeah. I would. One way you can do it is not give the mini map immediately. It probably is something you have to like earn after the first boss, like a computer device or something like that. Whoa! There's a lot of gold down here.
Yeah, there's. It just happened.
Jeez.
Oh, up there too. Oh, I can just. This will be a good stress test. We'll see if the server can take this. While I'm running Skype here too. This is interesting.
Hey, it's always good to test in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, enemies are stuck here. Let's see. What's happening?
All that noise!
Yeah.
Just all this gold. How much do I have? Hold on. 4,966.
Nice. You can get yourself a premium hat. Well, you already have one though, technically. So.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh. The alchemy.
Oh, so that one I haven't implemented yet.
Oh, so
I do need to implement it though.
I already put a point on it, but oh well.
But actually, I did add stat reset potions too. I can hear you putting in stat points.
Yeah. Just, oh my god, the noise of all the coins.
I actually have never had this many people on one map before, so it's kind of interesting.
Hey, I think it's great because it's a great way to test the server stability of how many people can be on and how many monsters can be around at once. So
yeah, we have a lot going on, and actually we're getting close to the boss too, so this will be pretty fun. I'm gonna put in my stat points here. Just go.
Yeah, I feel so bad that I had to go right when you're like, oh hey, there's a boss by the way, because I remember going to bed, waking up, and you're like having the pictures, and then you had the one where I said you shall not pass, and then the other picture of the thing. I was just like, there was a boss, there was a troll. What?
Well, actually, though, you didn't miss out much because that was the early iteration of the boss. He kind of just walked around and you kind of just got to hit him. So he has a bit of scripted attacks now. So.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm just having so much gold and resolved. Oh, someone died.
Oh, I died. Oops.
Oh no, the creator died.
Ooh, and I unable to allocate buffers. Oh no.
Oh, did you get disconnected?
Yeah, it's another hang on. Let's see. Well, I'll just go ahead and restart it. You'll probably get DC'd, but you can go ahead and let's see. I'll tell you when it's back up. It lets you play for about 15 seconds and then it'll choke. There, you should. I started it back up, so if you DC, you should be able to just join back in.
Now, something that I know is not something to put in immediately, but are you going to make it to where you can have favorites and easier access than having to retype it every single time?
Yeah, I actually, the easiest thing to do is kind of to save off the last IP you entered, and I'll probably do something like that. But favorites are also an option too, so
yeah,
you can have something like that.
I mean, it's not like I'm getting mad that I have to retype play at here'sumbra.com every time. It was just a thought for some people who just don't want to type long names for other servers, because this is the stress test. But other servers may be like xy.superstreet.com dash.
Yeah, I hear you, and especially yeah, I think it'll be an important thing to add. Yeah, just for like a user experience sort of thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh, and that's a.
That was in there before. Last time I played was the water effect.
Yeah, I had it working for other players too. You'll see, I wouldn't splash on your screen, but
it's a good way to, you know, because it may not be that important for other players to see that happen, because if everyone's doing it at once, it may cause a problem. So that's understandable.
It's funny too, because I implemented it for I just implemented it for thinking it'd be for players or enemies, but it also because the way I implemented it also works for items. So you can like toss an item in and it'll splash.
Awesome.
I tossed it a little too far. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So the troll boss is actually
now another something I think I should have asked in the very beginning, and I understand if it's still a work in progress, but what is the story basically?
The story is actually it's a prequel to Starless Umbra, so it sort of happens in parallel to it, and you are playing kind of as like a side character, and the entire game is kind of like, you start out with amnesia in the beginning, so you're kind of trying to find these some sort of memory orbs or something to give you, to kind of return your memory, and then you find out that you're kind of one of the major characters, well, not major characters, but a side character from the actual Starless Umbra game too, so.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh yeah,
he just threw me at the top of the screen.
Here, let me give you...
Oh my goodness.
He's chasing me. Okay, when he does this, you'll want to jump.
He's mad. He's mad.
Oh, no.
The animation is not bad for him. When he tosses the rock, it looks a bit odd, but the animation's not bad. Looks
actually,
great.
My girlfriend did the line art for it. Because the first one I did looked awful, and she's like, "Oh, let me try it." And she does a bit of graphic design, but actually, the outline turned out really nice. And then I went ahead and colored it, some of the scars. And stuff. I think he's a bit hard still for a first boss, but
the way you have the map design, I think, is pretty very basic for something. It reminds me a bit of how Castlevania does it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Everyone's just doing the heal.
I'm low on SP here. Let's see. Yeah, the other thing is if you neglect your stamina, your character will get trampled pretty fast.
You mean EP?
For better or for worse.
Do you mean EP or something else?
Oh, so you have your 3 stats, you have your power, your stamina, and your wisdom.
Now, I put a lot of stats on my wisdom. What exactly does wisdom do? Because I never could figure it out.
So, wisdom is for your magic type spells.
And so it just gives strength to that, like strength gives to my sword.
Exactly.
Okay.
So typically, what you'll want to do is you'll either put points in wisdom or power, and then a couple into stamina, so you don't. Oh no!
Oh, I died. Well, that's what I get for trying to put points in and stuff, and should focus on the boss.
I tried, Quake Man.
Well, at least he's almost dead. I think him doing that stomp, is a little bit too long.
Yeah, I mean, you can time it, so you,
Yeah, that looked like it was about 6 or 8 seconds.
Yeah,
oh, well, here's kind of an exploit right here.
Wait, he's trying to jump, and we're not going to.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice. Everyone on the server leveled up there.
Yeah.
And I think he comes back. Oh.
Now, for right now, since he's just he's back. Just because of how you have him implemented, are you going to have like some sort of kind of a quest given by someone in the village to go take care of this person because he's like terrorizing the town or something like that?
Yeah,
and he will
I have to do something like that.
And he's going to like, saying, "What are you doing in my forest?" or something like that before you fight.
That might be a good idea. I think that'd make more sense.
Now, in multiplayer, I know it may be a bit hard, but I'm mostly saying this in a single player standpoint. But you probably could have it like once you kill him, have a death animation, and then him talking, you know, saying something, not really giving a key moment in a story, but just basically saying, "How did you defeat me?" type of attitude or something.
I can do something where it'll probably teleport you to another map that's identical to this one, where you can kind of have the dialogue go on its own. And your sprite appears invisible on my screen for some reason.
Yeah, that's the same to you right now.
Let me try leaving. Oh. Oh, what the? Oh, this is no good.
What?
So I left the map. Oh, there it goes.
I see you.
Yeah, there we go. It's something canceled the screen transition from the screen.
Yeah. I gotta say, one thing I'm really happy that you did is every time you transition a screen, I always thought it was weird how the music would like fade out and then fade back in.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was a bit awkward, but happy you fixed that basically.
Did I? Oh, I did change that, yeah.
So to where it's still continuously playing unless it's a new track.
Yeah.
He just keeps tossing me around.
Yeah, he definitely has more health now. Jeez.
Is it just me, or does he? I don't think he ever uses the club in his hand.
No, he actually doesn't. If he runs at you and he flings you, it should, but the animation, I don't know, it looks a little. Oh, jeez. He's tossing you around.
I also noticed you did kind of a redesign on some of the. Oh, he kicked me out again.
Nice.
A redesign. Oh, I'm gonna die again too.
Oh, let me see. Oh no, he knocks me off. Yeah, the shake doesn't stop the map sometimes, it seems.
Yeah.
I need to sit covered.
Marcus is back.
Yeah, he was actually a longtime fan of my old game, Starless Umbra.
Awesome.
It's Black Vegeta. So his hairstyle is the Vegeta hairstyle.
Oh, that seems to be another exploit, it looks like. Oh, I died again! I think I noticed two exploits in some ways. Apparently every time I attacked him, it stopped him from stomping.
Oh yeah, it will stop him from stomping. I think that's kind of a nice thing, though, but maybe not.
Did you kill him?
Yeah, you missed out on that.
Ah!
I'm gonna go back though and
What is going on right there? Do you see that?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Wow.
Okay. I guess
Or
that was weird.
I think something went out of sync.
Yeah. Anything else to comment from what we've seen so far?
The only other thing really is we can check out the PvP or it's so it's a bit. Actually, let me put this in now. I guess the only other thing to do is buy hats.
Yeah.
With the money that we got.
How much do I got now? 8,000.
And yeah, you can stat reset for 2,500 in town. So if you wanted to play with another build.
Oh, that's actually a smart idea to have a stat reset. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, I think I'm having a lag issue because I'm seeing all these like floating enemies, but it looks like they're dancing.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, the floating enemy bug. That's a very strange one.
I'm gonna like put that. It's like I'm gonna just take this and put it to music.
Chicken
funny.
dance or something. Let's see.
You'll be able to see it when I.
Oh yeah. That's good. It's good that we're uploading. So I'm gonna get the cupcake. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna try and get back to town.
You'll see the cupcake hat in action here. Oh, and the arena pass doubles as a warp back to town.
It does.
Because the arena pass actually is kind of above the arena is above the village, so you leave the arena and you end up in the village. But I should probably fix that. Nice.
Now, I know this is going to be an obvious question to really ask, but I just have to for the sake of the video. Where can people keep updates on your videos as well as maybe coming into your test builds whenever they're available?
So I post updates fairly regularly. I try to at least 2 or 3 times a week. That might slow down a little bit, but that's at play.heroesofumbra.com. And I also maintain sort of a blog thing on heroesofumbra.com. And then I do the whole Facebook, Twitter, etc. So probably Facebook is the best though, because I'm trying to build a presence there, and I think interaction with people that are interested in the game is really important to me.
Bacon.
So the bacon actually increases the spawn rate of the enemies. It should at least.
Buy that. Where are you right now?
I'm 1 east in the forest. Let's see. I'm with Tuna, and he bought the top hat. Classy magician. You'll see the.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and it boosts.
That's just cute.
Yeah, it improves the amount that I heal for too. Because I figured out that I can kind of add ranks to skills based on the gear you have. So,
Thomas
and
has
it'll go over max rank too. So.
Yeah, I bought the aviator helmet just to see how it looked.
That one looks cool. I think that one turned out pretty good. So.
Yeah, but I like my fedora.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what's wrong button? There we go. Keep forgetting what my buttons are.
Yeah. And did you see the stat reset too? If you wanted to. It's a potion.
It's in the potion store?
Yeah. He has a reset potion.
Oh, I see it, yeah. That's just a cupcake. I'm the Muffin Man!
Yes.
Well. So far, anything else you might want to comment or anything like that?
No, I think this... Unfortunately, this is about all that I have for the game right now. I am working on the next area, which is kind of like a cave. And you go left, actually, so that's what's interesting about the layout of the next dungeon.
Yeah. and then maybe next time you go up and then down and then a mixture of all.
Yeah.
Well,
but yeah, that's about it, I think.
Well,
thanks for giving it a whirl, I think.
Hey, thank Brandon. He's the one that showed it to me, like I said before.
Yeah, Brandon, his music is amazing, so.
He is. Whoa. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, Brandon is amazing with all he's done as BXM music, as well as the random stuff he does on his YouTube channel, like the old man in Oblivion. And apparently he's going to be doing one for Skyrim, so that's going to be really funny.
Nice.
Not only that, his Sea of Tree projects with Ryan, I believe his name is, the singer.
Oh, Sea of Trees, yeah.
Yeah, his project with that. I think is amazing, as well as a bunch of other ones he's doing, which I don't think I am allowed to say publicly.
Secret stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really happy of how Heroes of Umbra has turned out. I've been really enjoying it every time you have a server-side test. I can't wait to see the more things you do with it over time until it's officially finished and in full gratitude, basically.
Yeah, playability, I think.
Mm-hmm. Because I think me and my friends are going to have a fun time.
Yeah, certainly.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much, Andrew. And even though it was not like a standard... It was kind of like half showing off the game, half trying to be an interview. But it was whatever it was trying to be.
It was fun, yeah. It was good to kind of chat and...
Enjoy, have some fun with the game.
Try to heal at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyway, well, take care.
Yes, thank you so much, Andrew. And you know, like you said, I'll put the link in the description for all his websites for the play.heroesofumbra.com, his Twitter account, and his Facebook, so you guys can keep up to it if you are interested in it, as well as maybe join in to having me in there, I guess, and as well as testing out the server for him server side until the official release, probably around fall, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and you guys have a great day. Take care.
See ya.